This webinar is for people who are wanting to invest in the Passive Income USA Commercial Property Fund as an individual. General advice warning: this information is of a general nature only, does not take into account your objectives, financial situation or needs. You should consider the product disclosure statement issued by Plantation Capital Limited in deciding whether to acquire an interest in the Passive Income USA Commercial Property Fund. Past performance is not a guarantee of future performance. No earnings estimates are made. Hello, my name's Steve McKnight, and thanks for watching this video that I have recorded to walk you through the steps to completing the application form on the basis that you are investing as an individual. What we'll be covering in this webinar is an introduction, the sections you'll need to complete, payment, the required ID I need, and also reminding you of the mailing address. Let us take a look. Introduction. Now, because you're investing as an individual, the units will be issued to the name of the individual put on the application form. Furthermore, the distributions will be paid to the person that is named on the application form, and that person will receive a distribution statement with each distribution and also a year-end tax statement. Now, the tax implications of investing your own name or in your own name without giving you advice means that any income that you receive and any capital gain that you make will need to be recorded on your own income tax return, and you will pay tax at your marginal rate on that income distribution and also on any realized capital gains. The sections that you need to complete. As an individual investor, you need to complete Section 1, Section 10, Section 11, Section 12, Section 13, Section 14, Section 16, and Section 17. And I would encourage you now to pull out the application form and just put a circle, perhaps pause the presentation if you need to, and put a circle around each of those sections so you know which section to complete. Let's go through them one by one, starting with Section 1. So this is simply where you put in your name, so your title, Mr., Mrs., Ms., Doctor, etc. Your given names, first name, middle name, if you have one, and your surname. Pretty straightforward, right? Your date of birth, day, month, year. Is your country of residency Australia? If it's yes, great. If no, write down where your country of residence is. You can be a non-resident of Australia and invest in the fund. Are you a sole trader? Now, this is a tricky question. Unfortunately, we need to gather this information. So if you are a sole trader, then tick yes, write down the business name and your ABN. Or if you're not a sole trader, really simple, no. Now, this information isn't cross-matched to any other database. It's just information we have to collect and have on file. And your full residential address. So this is a street address, not a PO box. So address, suburb, country, state, postcode. The next section to complete is Section 10, which is your contact and mailing details. So this is the postal address. The address will be used for all account correspondence. However, we still require your full registered address in the earlier section. So this is where you can put a PO box in if you would like your physical mail to be sent to a PO box. And your contact details, again, the name of the person that is the contact person, their telephone number, so their daytime telephone number, and their mobile phone number as well, please, and their email address. Be sure to write very clearly so that we can copy that information accurately. Section 11 is the investment selection. Important initial investment applications must be for a minimum of $10,000 with increments of $1,000 thereafter. So this is a once-off fee, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, not $10,214. And for that reason, you'll see that the thousands and the cents are pre-formatted for you. The responsible entity will automatically reinvest your distribution as additional funds if you do not make a selection between reinvest income and credit bank account. If you select to credit bank account for your distributions, please also provide your bank details in Section 12. So what we want to do here is the amount that you plan on investing, minimum amount $10,000, $1,000 increments thereafter. And please tick whether you want that your distributions to be reinvested or whether you want to take them as cash. And then please tell me how you would like to make your initial investment. Will you be sending a check? If so, please make it payable to AET Limited. as custodian for the Passive Income USA Commercial Property Fund application account. Now, this may be a little bit tricky if you are investing via a bank check. Just do AET Limited ACF Passive Income Fund account is fine. Or if you are doing an EFT, then please EFT the money to the account details here and put your details, your initials and surname, J Doe, for instance, as so that we can track it off the bank statement. Again, if you can't put the whole name of the account in, just do AET Limited ACF Passive Income Fund app account would be fine. Section 12 is if you want your distributions paid as cash, then please make sure that you fill this section in. In fact, it's best practice to fill this section in even if you're reinvesting your income. Section 13 is which of the annual report options would you like? Would you like it to be notified by email? You can download it, or would you like to receive a printed copy in the mail? Just remember that if we're sending out lots of printed copies, that will reduce the amount of the distribution people receive because that will be taken out of the profits to cover the advertising and mail costs. Or you don't want to be notified by mail and you don't want to receive a printed copy. That's up to you. Section 14, please do not send me, us, Plantation Capital Limited marketing and or educational material. I recommend that you do not put a tick in this box, otherwise I won't be able to send you emails advising you when the unit holder updates are going to be. Section 16 is your tax file number. So tick in Investor 1 and your name and your tax file number, or if you don't wish to quote your tax file number, put in your reason. Section 17 is the signing section, so please read the declaration, make sure you're happy with it, and then in the name of an investor you would tick signatory 1 only, you would sign it, you would write your name, and please remember to also date the application as well. So your payment options, just to cover them again, you can either pay by check, if so, AET Limited as custodian for ACF, the Passive Income USA Commercial Property Fund application account. Sorry, it's such a mouthful. Or alternatively, EFT to this account with this description, and make sure that you put down your name so that we can track it. The required ID. Now, to ensure that we meet the anti-money laundering requirements of the legislation, we need a copy, a certified copy of your driver's license or your passport. And as I mentioned, it must be certified. So take a copy of it and get it certified by a JP or a solicitor, accountant, police officer, chemist, etc. Just get it signed as a certified copy. Pretty straightforward. Now, where to send your application? Now, if you are sending your money via EFT, complete the application form. Include a printout in your application of your EFT receipt, again, so that we can track it. Include your certified ID. If you are sending a check, complete the application form, staple or pin the check to the front cover of the application form, and make sure you include your ID. And then send it to Plantation Capital Limited, PO Box 2193, Blackburn South, Vic 3130. If you have any further questions, then please get in touch with me, Steve McKnight. You can call 03 8892 3800 during business hours, or alternatively, you can email me, steve@PropertyInvesting.com. It is a bit of a tricky application form, so don't feel daunted. Just follow the instructions I've provided here. And as I said, if you have any questions, please get in contact with me. Look forward to receiving your application.